Oh man, Monsters at Work. This was really an unexpected surprise. This is a really, really good show, and the unfortunate thing is it's probably going to get overshadowed because, of course, it comes out the same day as Loki does and all the other Marvel shows and all the other great content on Disney Plus, which is great for Disney Plus, but also not really great for this series because, again, it's going to get overshadowed. But if you have the chance to, you really need to check out Monsters at Work. Of course, this is the sequel series to Monsters Incorporated, which is awesome. I love that movie. I love Monsters University, so I love that we're continuing the story with these characters. Of course, we have Mike and Sully returning once again, but they're not the main characters this time. So they're returning. They have big roles in the series. We also have some other great cameos and characters returning from both of those movies, which was really cool. But again, we have these new characters. And of course, our main character is Tyler, this purple monster who, again, we get ties back to Monsters University, which is something I was actually kind of surprised about because a lot of people really didn't like that movie. I personally loved it. I really had fun with it. But they really throw in some huge references to that movie, like the fact that Tyler actually just graduated from Monsters University to be a scarer, but then all of a sudden he shows up at Monsters Incorporated, and this is like his dream job to be an official scarer and all this stuff. But then as soon as he arrives, he finds out that they're not scarers anymore. They're now jokesters because this city doesn't run on screen power anymore. Now it runs on laughter. So he's kind of like caught off guard by that and super confused. And now he's got to adjust to all these crazy things. And we explore that in these first two episodes. The first two episodes dropped on Wednesday. I just finished watching both of them. They're only about a half hour each, a little less. So pretty good size for episodes. And this is the first ever series that Pixar has ever done. And I think that this was definitely a good way to start off their series career because this is a great series. It really was a lot of fun because, again, there's so many unexpected twists and turns, and it really is a comedy. Like, it's listed as a comedy, but, with the fact that it's like a Disney Pixar thing and that it's more so meant for kids, I wasn't really expecting too much from it, but it actually is really funny. I mean, not all the time laugh out loud funny, but there's some really funny jokes in here, especially when it comes to Mift, which, speaking of, Mift plays a big role in this series because that's the organization that Tyler gets assigned to after showing up and not being able to be a scare anymore, and he's not really a jokester at all. So he gets assigned to Mift, which is basically just this group of ragtag outcasts that are like basically the repair people, the handymen of Monsters Incorporated, and they just go around repairing stuff, and Tyler just wants nothing to do with them. We also got Mike holding a comedy class, and it's just really fun. They've set up a lot in these first two episodes, and I'm really liking what we're seeing here. It's just a lot of fun, not only continuing this universe of Monsters Inc. and Monsters University, but developing on it even further and just pushing the story forward with both old characters and new. And again, just so many huge references to these past movies that if you're a big fan of them, you're definitely going to pick up on them. And character cameos, like there was one character that showed up in the background here that was like, hey, I recognize her from Monsters University. And yeah, it's just kind of crazy that we're getting all these crazy things in the show, but it was just really cool. It was a fun series, fun start to the series. Again, the first two episodes of Monsters at Work are now currently streaming on Disney Plus with new episodes every Wednesday. I'm super excited for this, guys. I'm probably not going to be doing a weekly episode review on this like I have with some other shows, but definitely when the season gets over, I will do a season 1 review because this is really good. I'm not sure how many episodes it's going to be, but I'm really excited to find out because this was just a lot of fun and I really enjoyed these first two episodes of Monsters at Work. But guys, let me know down in the comments below, have you checked out Monsters at Work? What do you think about the series? And do you have, of course, any predictions for what will go on in episode 3 and the future of this series? So guys, anyways, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button so I can keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the movie life.